Independent.
Unsigned artists.
Entrepreneurs.
Real people.
This your boy, B. Mike Rob.
This your girl, Desi Dance.
Stay Ready Radio.
Every Wednesday night, 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. RMCOnAir.com.
Tune in. If you stay ready, you never have to get. Shout out to DJ Punch. That's what it is. Once again, it's brought to you by Velato.
RMC Studios. Hit Full Energy Drink.
You already know. Don't forget, 3 Points Tequila. Definitely in the building. So we get ready to move right into our final guest. This is very special. We've been telling you guys about this for weeks on weeks.
Absolutely.
But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and surprise you with this little intro of a video. Let's go!
I look at this business, I look at life like climbing a mountain, right? I'm climbing a mountain, y'all climbing a mountain, she climbing, we all climbing the same mountain, period. But I don't look up. When you're climbing a mountain, the one thing you can do is look up. That's the worst thing you can do, look to the top. Because it's going to be so far away that you're going to get discouraged. I literally look at life like one step at a time. That's why you said 5 years. Ain't a 5-year plan for me. Ain't a 5-year plan for anybody out here chasing their dreams. That's why it's called chasing your dreams. Shit, dreams turn into nightmares. There's no 5-year plan for this. L.A. Reid can have a 5-year plan. Why? Because he's made his history, made his money. Now you can say, yeah, 5 years I want to retire. I can't think like that because I haven't made my history yet. Tomorrow,
And there you have it. There you have it. Without further ado, I want everybody to put their hands together for Ray Daniels. How you doing, my brother?
Thank you for having me.
Man, we appreciate you coming down, man. We know how busy your schedule is.
Now, remember, last time I was on here, I told y'all I'm coming back.
You definitely did.
I was stuck in, I don't know where I was stuck in. I think I was stuck in Malibu.
Malibu, yes. It was that, and you definitely, well, you probably, I didn't know you was working with Rihanna, but.
No, we was working on Rihanna, and we was at the house in Malibu.
Okay, I thought, yeah, okay.
That's what happened. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
It's all good.
We appreciate it. We appreciate it. You're a man of your word.
Yes.
That's what it's all about. Mr. Daniels, how are you doing, though, today, brother?
I'm amazing, man.
How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good. Last time I was here, I was doing that diet.
That's right.
You know what? Actually, I was trying to ask you. I was going to say, what kind of diet? Because, I've been on my little diet. Excuse this right here. But I was on my little diet and stuff. So I'm like, what kind of diet is he? He had hourlies and stuff. Because, I know every 3 hours you got to eat.
It was this thing called the 40-day reset. It was really strict, and it was kind of like a mental challenge for me. I think I lost like 40 pounds in like 40 days or something like that.
Woo!
Wow.
I'm going to do it one more time.
You going to do it again?
I'm going to do it one more time. Because it was just like, climbing a mountain. It was like, you think it's impossible, but you did it, and now it's like, I just want to do it one more time.
So I think it'll be a lot easier, too.
Yeah, well.
But you were self-disciplined. When we were in the Virgin Islands, I mean.
Y'all was eating wings in front of me, and I'm
know.
I'm going to go grab my apple.
There you go.
And apple and water.
Apple and water.
And fish.
And fish.
Even at the show, we had to take that time out
to go get my food.
That's
exactly.
right.
I'm like, it's serious, but I think anything that you want is outside of your comfort zone. So I stuck in my comfort zone and I did it. I'm gonna do it one more time, just to do it.
And that's what I'm talking about. It's kind of like in this music industry, you kind of be mentally prepared. You was getting yourself mentally prepared. See, these young indie artists did that.
They don't want to be in the music industry, man. These people don't want to be in the music industry, man. This is not a game for the weak. Like, this is not a game for someone that thinks they deserve it. Like, this is like, I can't believe that this is my life. Like, honestly speaking, like, just knowing what I went through to get here, it's like, wow, that was my life. Like, I was just telling them about when I was homeless, man. Like, I remember eating off the dollar menu was my life, and I still remember it like it was yesterday, but I guess it's not my life anymore. We just ate dinner at Mastro's. That's where I'm coming from.
Hey.
It was like $400. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Yeah, exactly.
Just because I wanted to go eat some steak, It was like, so yeah, it's shocking that this is my life, but you gotta, I just know that people don't want this, man.
Yeah.
That's
So
a
speaking
beautiful
about the
lesson.
music industry, I mean,
Let's talk.
and you've definitely been in this. You definitely have the knowledge for a lot of these independent artists out there, because a lot of independent artists, like you said, they don't want it. They feel that everything should be handed to them. Don't seem like they really want to work for it. Don't really know how to work for it, or maybe don't have the resources.
Absolutely.
I mean, your input on a lot of the independent artists that you come across, because I come across a lot of them daily, so I can just only imagine what you and your team come across.
My DMs just going crazy right now. Like, I got so many people in my DMs just hitting me like
And I didn't help it.
When
I
I-
didn't help it. I didn't help it. I'm sorry. You know,
No, listen.
I posted you on Instagram, and I was like, you know, VP of A&R over at Interscope Records gonna be on the show tonight.
Can I sit
So
in?
it was like they were like, you know how many people call me and say, "Hey man, I just want to come by and just say what's up to you, Mike." How you? Oh, all of a sudden.
you know, it was when I'm 36, but I'm not. I remember when I was trying to be in the music business, like 03, 04, where I was really like, I was homeless, I was chasing it. It wasn't no Instagram. It
Yeah,
wasn't
it
no
wasn't on
Twitter.
Really
MySpace was kind of coming
up.
Yeah.
But it was like you had to go out there and get it. And I just think that, you know, we got the internet and phone thuggers who hit you like, I'm the
Yeah,
can
yeah.
I curse? No cursing?
No cuss on this, but
Okay,
you good.
I'm the truth.
we know how to beep it out.
I'm the truth. And then they hit you like, I'm the truth, I'm the truth, I'm the truth. And it's like, it's just amazing to me, man. Like, I just know that they don't want to be in it.
Yeah.
I just know it.
So let's
Yeah,
talk
you
a little bit about how you got started, because a lot of people.
I'm here. Whatever y'all want to ask me.
Yeah, we got.
Let's talk about that, because a lot of people want to know how you got started and how you got to end up being, Interscope VP of A&R. It started from somewhere.
I always tell a story when I left my job in 02, and my mother, I quit Delta, and I told my mother that I was quitting my job to go chase the dream. You know, my mother is a straight New York mom. If you know anything about a New York project mom, project New York moms don't hold their tongue. And my mom called me a stupid MFer and told me, you have no talent, you cannot sing, you cannot rap, you give the best job of your life, and you have no talent. What the hell are you gonna do? And that stuck with me, because it was like, my mom was right. I had no talent. I had nothing. So I figured I would do anything I had to do. I would learn everything except for singing and dancing. And I just lived it, man. It's not a formula to this that makes you special. It's not that. It's just, I just knew I didn't deserve it. Like it's kind of like the ugly girl. And when I talk about the music business, I always talk about men and women relationships, because we can all relate to that.
Exactly.
But it's kind of like that. It's kind of like that ugly girl who was ugly her whole life, and then she got out of high school and became pretty, and everybody. But she was, when you compliment her, she like, me?
Exactly.
I was that guy, and I had no talent. So if somebody acknowledged me, I felt special. If somebody was like, man, you're a hustler, I was working like I didn't deserve it. And I remember, you know, coming up, it was people that I thought that literally music was their dream. Music wasn't my dream. It's funny that this is my life. It wasn't what I wanted to do. It wasn't like I woke up and I'm gonna be in the music business. That's not how it happened. And I remember being around so many talented people that didn't make it. And there would be times where somebody would say, yo, the track could be better, or the song could be better, or I don't like the vocals. And you know how you leave your crew, y'all leave the room, and then we huddle up like, what y'all think about that meeting? And they would be like, man, they hating. Man, they don't even, I'm telling you, they told Jay-Z no too. And I'm like, and I would be the only dude in the crowd, the crew that was like, I'm sorry, y'all. I know I have no talent. I know I'm not supposed to be here. I'm here to carry crates.
Yeah.
But can I just ask y'all a question? What if they're right?
That's right.
Oh, Ray, you don't get it. You don't get it. And those same people are hitting me 12 years later asking me to help them.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like one of them things, man, where I always say this, man, a man won't sell his soul for $1 million, but he will sell it for a glass of water if it's hot enough, right? And that's my approach to business. My approach to business is, let's say if I say to you, Mike, look, man, I got a job I want you to do. I'm gonna give you $500. That's it. And you're like, I'm not doing that for $500. He got to pay me $2,000 if you want me to do that. If you want me to do that, I need $2,000. And then whatever money you thought you had coming through didn't come through, and you need that $500 to pay your rent. The tables just turned. Now you're begging me to do.
Right.
Now you're begging me for the $5.
Exactly.
So I just always treated it like I was behind. I didn't deserve to be here. I'm gonna ask what they want me to. I'm like I was the guy that was like, Ray, here's $1. Thank you, man. Thank you for this $1. I appreciate this $1.
Yeah.
Because I knew for a fact that I didn't deserve this $1. I didn't even belong here. I can't believe that I made $1. That was me, and I've always been
that type of person.
That type of person that just
because I think it's a lot of. I try to tell a lot of these youth, you know, especially in this music industry, because we come across them a lot. Is show me who you hang with, I'll show you who you are. For one, but for two, you gotta treat this like somebody's holding your head up underwater, and you trying to get some air.
Period.
You're gonna fight to get that air.
Period. I remember. It was a time I was working at the Marriott. I was valet parking cars, and Cash Money came through. It had to be like 03, and I remember I ran up. I called my people like, "Yo, Baby and I'm at my hotel. Come up here." They all came up there. We pulled up on Baby, and I was always the mouthpiece. I just was never shy to get
exactly.
told no. I would just be like, "Yo, Baby, what's up, man? We trying to get at you."
Exactly.
And he was like, "Yo, meet me at Patchwork tonight at 1:00. I went to Patchwork. No, he said meet me at Patchwork. It was early in the morning. He said meet me at Patchwork today at 1. I'm on my way there now. It's like 10 in the morning. So I went to Patchwork, and I sat outside in the same spot for like 15 or 16 hours.
Wow,
I didn't move.
That's what's up.
And it was me and the crew. Like, we just standing outside. You know, we seeing Mac 10 coming in and out, Manny Fresh. I think BG was there. It was like early Cash Money days. And I remember Baby came outside at like 7 in the morning. And he was like, "Bro, you still out here?" I was like, "Hell yeah, man. I'm trying to get that meat, man. I'm hungry." He was like, "Man, you tripping, man. Come see me tomorrow, bro. I'm tired." And I remember driving home. I was like excited.
Yeah.
Like, man, I'm telling you, that's what the Temptations did. Remember that movie Temptations?
Exactly.
They were waiting outside for 15 hours. And then the dudes that was talented was like, "Man, bro, that's whack, man. He played us, bro." And I was like, not to me. From what I've seen with success stories, you did anything in your power to. You didn't mind it. You embraced the struggle.
Exactly.
I'm from the projects, man. I'm from the real projects. Like, I'm from the projects where, you know, I would see people get killed. I'm from New York, where you would see where it was piss in the elevators. Like, I lived in 19 of us in a 2-bedroom apartment. Like, bro, I come from nothing. So if I made anything, I was happy. I was a dude that no matter what you gave me, I had a smile on my face because I couldn't believe you was giving it to me. It's like that ugly girl that you tell her she cute. She like, "I'm cute. Thank you." And the pretty girl is like, "Everybody tells me I'm cute." It's like,
they already been getting that all their life.
Yeah, you've been getting that all your life. You don't appreciate that cute stuff. And then guess what? You wind up wake up one day and you ain't the cutest girl in the room no more.
That's right.
Because that little 21-year-old girl that was 14, 7 years ago when you was 21, she look better than you now.
Ooh.
So my thing is, humble yourself for life humble you.
There you go.
So I can't believe this is my life. Like, I don't care if it was 2 people listening, I would show up here. Because in my mind, it's like, somebody wants me, I'm going to show up. That's why when I was on the interview, I was like, "Yo, man, I apologize for not
you
coming."
definitely
And when I'm
did.
back in LA, I'm there. Nothing is going to stop.
That's what's up.
Because that's me. Look, man. Everybody in this room, I don't know who's getting paid, I don't know who's not, but everybody in this room
doing this for love.
is doing this for love. I would be doing this if I wasn't getting paid, and I'd be doing it if I was. The money.
That's right.
And people that
passion is there.
Money motivated, they never win.
That's right.
'Cause it's never going to be enough.
It's not.
It's never going to be enough money. Like, dog, I'm missing my family. I'm missing everybody right now being here. Like,
that's right.
No matter how much you pay me, nothing. My son was at acting class yesterday. But I was at Rock City performing at The Voice. I want to see my son in acting class. No matter how much money you pay me, you're going to never make up for the time I lost.
That's right.
So at the end of the day, you might as well just be happy with the opportunity.
With the opportunities that come. That's right. That's what it is. We got a phone call real quick. Let's go ahead and take a call. No, we don't.
Ooh, they hung up.
They hung up. We had them on hold too long. You guys keep calling back. Air code 323.
965.
1600. That's what it is. Stay Ready Radio. We got Ray Daniels definitely in the building right now.
Daniels.
So Ray, let's talk a little bit about your start, because you were over Epic.
Yeah.
Right. How was it working with L.A. Reid?
It was amazing, man. LA, I claim Atlanta because I'm from Atlanta. But LA Reid is like God. Atlanta music scene. I saw LA because it's nobody in Atlanta who I looked up to that LA Reid hasn't touched. Whether it's JDE, Dallas Austin, Shakir, rest in peace, KP. Nobody in Atlanta, LA Reid did not touch.
Exactly.
So I was coming up in Atlanta. I just figured it was like my school. I got to go learn from the man that everybody who I looked up to learned from. So I sought after him, and I mean, I love him. Like he was like, you're the one. Like you're the one. Cause I just never act like it was mine, man. I was always like, bro, I'm just here to learn from you.
That's what it is.
I
that whole, you have the humble passion. So we call it that whole humble passion.
Yeah.
And the humble passion goes a long ways with everybody, you know.
And you know what I love about you too is that that story, the whole how Radar came about. One of your mentors being D-Dot.
Yeah.
Tell him why you messed him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That was my cut, you know, Puff Daddy and the family. That was my cut, that whole little skit. So, how did Radar come about? Tell people.
Yeah, I mean, I was just talking about this at dinner. Like, I didn't think I was. You don't think you're gonna have a company, bro? Like, when you came up, like I came up, where you've been told you ain't nothing your whole life. You don't think you're supposed to have a company, and I kind of got there to the point where I wasn't gonna be homeless anymore. I had like $37,500 coming in. I knew it was coming, and I was like, he was like, what you gonna do? And I was like, I don't know. He said, you gotta start a company. I was like, me? I represent your company. He was like, bro, you can't represent my company and be his manager. I'm the label. Start a company, call it Radar or something like that. And I was like, okay. And I started Radar. Literally, I never wanted, listen, man, I just wanted to be somebody. I didn't care about being no CEO. Even now, I don't care about that, being no CEO. Like, that don't matter to me, man. We so caught up in titles and
they get lost and yeah.
It's like, bruh, man, God giveth, God taketh, man.
That's right.
Be happy, go out there and get what you can get, and appreciate everything come your way, man. Like I can't believe this is my life. I can't believe that that's my house I live in. I can't believe that I have all the things I have. Like, I can't believe it. I literally cannot believe it. Like, seriously.
That's the humbling. You stay
I mean,
humble.
I hope, I don't know what it is. I just can't believe it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Y'all gotta understand something. I got in the music business because I'm riding down Old National Highway, and then this dude I went to high school with beeps the horn at me. Yo, I need to talk to you. What's up? Bruh, I need to talk to you. Man, I'm like, I went to high school, and you know how it is when you got a high school,
Exactly.
somebody went to school, and you're like, what's up? We ain't in school
Call
no
me,
more, bro.
exactly,
Like,
call me.
what we talking about? He was like, man, I need you to come to my house. I gotta talk to you about something. So he chased me, bro, for like a month. He would call me every day, bro, please come to my house tonight. And I live in Atlanta. There's a lot of gay men there.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like,
can you give me over there setup, the old setup?
she would call me late at night, like, come to my house. So I remember me and my roommates got up, and I was like, yo, bring y'all guns.
Just in case, yeah.
Y'all remember that dude, George Jones, that we went to school with? They was like, yeah, the weird George. I was like, yes, he wanted me to come to his house. I don't know why. Bring the pistols.
But he gave you-
We gonna go to his house. And we went to his house, and he literally sat me down and played the piano for hours. Like, bruh, this is what I do. I don't know how to talk to people. You do. If you can talk to people about what I'm doing, we will be rich. I don't know how to bring attention to this. You do. Cause I was never afraid to talk. I was always loud. I was always funny.
Yeah.
I was always charming. Like, I never not had that. I just didn't know how to channel it. So
exactly.
I was like,
You were
okay.
just being yourself.
I was just like, okay, I'll be in the music. I'll be with you. And then it was like every day I thought I was gonna make it. That's what I meant by the mountain. It's like everybody right now that's out here chasing their dream thinks that their dream is right around the corner.
That's right.
No, it's not.
You're
one
right.
person you're gonna meet that don't think, bruh,
We right there.
right there.
Yep.
Cause that's what the mountain is. It's like you climbing, it's like, one more.
Exactly.
And then it's like next thing you know, you done did it 100 times, you like, I still ain't there yet.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
That's
like,
why
it's
you
like,
gotta. That's why you just gotta
Yeah.
keep the vision of just taking day by day.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
you'll eventually get there. But I mean, I feel that there's really never the top of the mountain.
It's not.
It's not. There's really never a top of a mountain.
Man.
You're gonna It's kind of like like I said, like I told a young lady about she was a singer, and I said the way you start in this industry is the way you got to finish.
Yeah.
And that means that even like if you're trying to get to be where Mariah Carey or Rihanna, they vocal lessons every day.
Absolutely.
You have to keep that up,
You have
because
to-
the minute you feel you made it, is the
gonna take
minute
it.
somebody else is gonna take it.
Now listen, man. Y'all, every man in this room had a girl in high school that he was in love with, that he thought was the prettiest girl in school. And then 10 years later, you like, what the heck?
What was
You
I
see
thinking?
it, bro. What was I thinking? Point is that girl should have cashed in. She should have cashed in early, but she just thought she had time. Everybody that think they have time, the one that run out of it. I literally live my life like I don't have no time.
That's right.
Like, bro, this dream gonna wake up any moment. I'm gonna be gone. I don't know how I'm doing it. I know somebody gonna take this from me sooner or later. I can't believe this is mine. That's why
Yeah.
I wake up every day and I keep hungry people around me. I was just telling them, I'm like, yo, I was telling my team, I'm like, I hang out with y'all because y'all hungry. Y'all where I was.
Yeah.
I know plenty of dudes that are at the level I'm at or higher. That's like, Ray, why you messing me? And I'm like,
Because you already feel
there.
you made it. Yeah, you already feel you there.
And if anybody out there follow me on Instagram, I'm always posting, I'm trying to win.
That's what it is.
I'm always posting,
That's
I'm
right.
just trying to win. If somebody bro, you winning, I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not winning. I'm trying to win. Puff is winning. He can walk away from all of this tomorrow and life
be
will
set.
never change.
That's right.
And until you can do that, you haven't won. Kobe Bryant is walking away from the game because there's nothing he can
There's
do.
nothing more he can do.
There's
You know,
nothing, I mean.
And that's how you gotta
definitely
look
wanna go
at
out-
it.
Yeah.
And then he's like, and at this point he's like, you know what? I can't give it no more. So I gotta leave.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
Definitely. Especially if you don't, especially if it's not in your heart anymore, like it used to be. You know, been that hungry, like you came in the game. You know, so
have I ever been there?
has what? Have you ever been there?
Yeah. I tried to leave the music industry in 2012.
Oh, you did.
No, 2000, maybe between 2009 and 2011, I was trying to get out the music industry. I started a film company. I was writing and producing movies. I was taking all my music money and I was investing it in building Radar Films. That's what I was out.
Yeah.
Because it was just, I started making money and the devil started coming. And I'm one of them
Man,
dudes
I
where
tell
I'm
you,
like, I was one of the dudes I was like, man, I can't deal with, I don't want to do a contract with you. I don't want to be in business with you. I feel like I got to make you sound me today because tomorrow you might, I don't want to do that, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, so I was like, it was just the devils was coming after me. They was trying to take Rock City from me. They was trying to take my position. It was all of that. And I was out, bro. Like, I was out. I showed my team a movie I shot on my own. I wrote it, produced it. I was out. And then the dude that was writing my checks called me. I was doing this thing. I don't want to mention it.
Yeah, we don't even go there.
No. It wasn't illegal. I was a relationship expert, and I was doing like this online TV show.
Oh, gotcha,
And I was
gotcha.
like giving out relationship advice, and then I would be like out in public and get recognized as him. Like, oh, you the guy who done a relationship blog. And then my guy who I love and trusted like a brother called me. He was like, look, man, I'm paying you too much money for you to be a relationship expert in the film company. You need to stop that and get back in the music space. Cause I'm giving you too much money. Cause I'm not stupid. I know how to get to the money.
Oh, yeah,
There's one thing I know how to do. So I went and got a little situation where they was paying me a nice check a month, and it was like every time they gave me that money, I dumped it in Radar Films.
Exactly.
Radar Films, and then I ain't hired no staff, no nothing. I'm just dumping it in the Radar. Like, I'm about to blow Radar Films, and he was like, "Bruh, I need you to focus. I'm not paying you to be a relationship expert. I'm not paying you to shoot movies. I'm paying you to be the exec that I know you're gonna be. Do it." And literally 2012, I just switched it up.
And
I
just kept going from there.
Stopped doing that. I stopped trying to, and I dived in this head first, and and it was just one of the things where it was like, I trusted him, and he gave me a shot when nobody else would believe, and he told me to stay, and he told me to focus, and I did.
So was there ever a time that you felt that it was like you had that I factor, like, you know what, I don't need nobody, I can do this on my own?
I mean, yeah, you have to think that, because, man, everybody's not gonna make it. Like what Martin Luther King said in the Have a Dream speech, man, everybody's not gonna make it. you gotta really, it's literally climbing a mountain, bro. Like when you climbing the mountain, it's like, yo, you can either follow my steps and do what I'm doing, or you can not. But guess what?
What you won't do, someone else will.
I'm gonna make it.
That's right.
If it's one thing, it's always, I have things I always tell my crew. If it's a couple things gonna happen, Ray gonna win, and at the end of the night, Ray gonna go home.
There you go.
That's what it is. I had to learn that though.
It was a shootout. It was a shoot. A lot of people got killed today.
Yeah,
San
Bernardino.
And then I was like, I was in a car, Brandon. I was like, yo, I'm letting you know right now. If I'm in the room and it's a shootout and they said there was one survivor, you don't got to question who it was. It was me. You don't got to question. If it's a plane crash, knock on wood, that don't happen, and they say one person survived, it's me. I'm not. Nobody's going to call my mother and tell her son was killed.
Yeah,
I heard that.
Nobody, bro.
Speaking about calling, we got a caller on the phone right now. Let's go ahead and take this call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, this is DJ Kid Fresh.
DJ Kid Fresh, how you doing, brother?
Yo, man, shout out to everybody on the Stay Ready radio show. I'm a really, really big fan of Mr. Daniels, man, and I kind of wanted to say something to him, if y'all don't mind.
Oh, most definitely. He's right here.
Mr. Daniels, my name is Aaron Wright, also known as DJ Kid Fresh. I'm a pretty well-renowned DJ, but I wanted to, if I ever had an opportunity to speak to you, the first thing I wanted you to know is I own a copy of Michael Jackson's Bad 25.
Yes. Yes, and that's in pride. I know I know you've listened to an interview or something that I did for you to say that.
Oh, man, not just your interview, but, aside from that documentary is powerful. And, one of the things that I love the fact that you pointed out is Michael, even yourself, saying to study the greats to become the great, and even if you became great, you still study the greats.
Yeah, Michael on it, just in case anybody don't know, it's a documentary called Bad, and they talk about Michael Jackson making a Bad album, which he was coming off the Thriller album. Mm-hmm. And Michael wrote in red marker on his mirror every morning he was looking in the mirror, it would say, study the greats to become the great. And at this moment, he had the biggest selling album ever. And he's still trying to study the greats to be great. So I'm like, and Michael Jackson to me is the greatest artist to ever live, to me. If Michael Jackson, who is the best, could think like that after making Thriller, what the hell make you think you can't afford to do anything else?
Absolutely.
Man, I really don't get people, man. Like, I promise you, man, I don't get people. By the way, I'm sorry to keep talking. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good.
And my last one, before I get off the line, because I know y'all don't got a lot of time, but, this is a quote from you that I think a lot of brothers listeners should know. And what you said is, it's okay to be poor, but not to have a poor mind. And it's okay not to be great today, but it's not okay to not have the desire to be great. On that note, much love to you, Mr. Daniel.
Thank you, man. You really must watch me, because I can't. That's what I'm saying. I'm shocked that somebody knows that. Because sometimes, I just try to say, I don't know, man. Like, I used to be a loser, man. I was a bad student in high school, man. Like, I was stupid in school. Like, only thing my teachers thought I could do was a stand-up comedian. They was my teachers, but you should be a comedian. Like, you're funny as hell.
Like you told our boy in Virgin Islands, we were out there.
Exactly. Like, and my teacher was like, yo, you need to be a comedian. And maybe she really believed that was that funny, or maybe she thought, I don't think you could be anything else. Maybe that was her way of telling me, but yeah, man, like, I used to be a loser, and then I just decided not to one day.
That's what's up.
I used to be poor, and I just decided one day I'm not gonna be poor anymore.
DJ Kid Fresh, we appreciate you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Whoever you are out there, man, just keep pushing, man, and you on the right path. Just because you're listening to me, most people don't listen to me. They think I'm crazy.
Much love to everybody on the show, man. I'll see you guys soon.
Most definitely. Appreciate you calling in, DJ Kid Fresh. That's what it is. Okay, so before we go, this is what I want to do. I want to talk a little bit about Rock City.
Rock City.
How you met them, how that came about. Also the Adam Levine.
Okay, Rock City. I'm gonna tell you something about them. If there's any advice I can give anybody out there, always roll with the people. Like, you know what I just heard? What I just said about if it's a plane crash,
exactly.
I'ma survive.
Absolutely.
If somebody gonna win, it's gonna be me. Roll with people like that. Let me tell you why I say that. because the thing about Teron from Rock City, because I met Teron first. He was the first person, God is my witness, in my life I ever met that I knew was gonna make it. Like, he wasn't ready then. But I just knew he was willing to do anything he had to do to feed his family, like without a doubt. And I was his friend. I met Teron. I was an intern. My assignment was, there was this company I was interning for with this guy at a publishing company called Grits, right? And it was like Grits Publishing, and the whole job, my job was to drive the writers to their sessions. Like, if it was this guy or this guy, that was it. So Teron just happened to be my assignment for the day. It's them dudes, Too Equipped. He in Stone Mountain. I need you to go pick them up, take them to a session in Alpharetta. If anybody know Atlanta, driving from downtown. First of all, I live in College Park. Driving to downtown to go to Stone Mountain, to go to Alpharetta, back to Stone Mountain, back to College Park. That's a full tank of gas. Yes. He gave me $10 and said, get something to eat too.
Get something to eat.
So I went to pick Teron up. First thing I said to him was, yo, I gotta be honest with you. I don't like the name of y'all group. Too Equipped is whack, and I don't like the music. And he was like, cool, man, appreciate that. And I remember he was like, man, where I'm from, I'm famous. Where I'm from, everybody tell me I'm the ish. You're the first dude to ever tell me I'm not. And I can't be, because if I was what everybody said I was, I wouldn't be poor.
That's right.
So, and that was just a mutual friendship, respect for each other. That was it. I didn't know I was gonna be his manager. I didn't know we was gonna be working. It wasn't like I was just, and I remember I took him to the studio. He wrote the record. Then he was like, so you picking me up tomorrow too? I said, man, I ain't got no money, man. And Parrish, that was the dude, I shouldn't have said his name. That was the dude I was interning for. I was like, he cheap as hell. So I don't think I'm gonna be the person to pick you up tomorrow. And he was like, man, if you want, you can spend the night here. So I slept on his couch. Or his daughter's, he had a baby in the way. I slept in his daughter's room. His daughter was on the way. And that's how I know how long we've been friends, because even when we was at the concert, his daughter was there.
Oh,
that's
she was?
Yeah, she was there. So I always measure our friendship by Cameron, because Cameron,
how old
his
she's getting,
baby mother was pregnant with her when I met him. So I remember we were just cool, and then I kind of got on first. And then when I got on first, and then we started working together, and then I had this artist who was terrible. Well, he wasn't terrible. He was a great artist, but he was just lazy. I don't like artists that smoke. I don't get this, man. I won't go on a side note. I don't get people that smoke, man. If you got money, smoke all day. But if you on a mission, how are you smoking, bro? How can you afford? No, it's not. It's the habit part. But how can you afford in any way, shape, or form to be not in the right mind that you need to be to win?
Right.
Now, if you are a creative and you're like, yo, I ain't smoking, take me to a place where I can be creative. I don't get it, but I guess that's what you got to do. Yeah. But I had this artist at the time. That was the side. He was a weedhead. He was like always smoking, broke, and I'm like, bruh. And then I had Teron and Timothy at the time. Yeah. And they was my friends. They were just working at my studio, because I had a studio at the time, because I was making a little bit of money.
Exactly.
I had a studio. They was working at my studio. And Teron taught himself how to record himself, and he would crash at my studio every day. So while my artist, who I bought the studio for, him and his friends was smoking
in the
back.
Was putting somebody in there that really...
I wasn't putting them in. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He just was there.
Oh wow.
We was friends.
Yeah.
So he was just there every day. Like, and ain't using it. I'm about to go in there and write a song. Go. I mean, ain't nobody else using it.
Yeah.
Right.
So he would do that. And then one day we was like, this dude was like, yo, why don't y'all let Ray manage y'all? And I was like, I would do it. And I remember this, bruh. I remember going to D-Dot.
Yeah.
And I was like, bruh, we should stop focusing on the other artists. I'm not gonna say his name because we cool.
Exactly.
I don't want to throw him on.
Yeah.
But I went to D-Dot. We need to focus on them, bruh. He was like, that's gonna take too long to work. Focus on this kid. And I was like, and I went home to my girl at the time. It's like 10 years ago. I was like, I don't want to do that. She was like, don't do it then. Focus on Rock City. They changed their name to Rock City because I told them.
Yeah, exactly.
This is when I was their friend. I was just their friend. I was like, yo, Too Equipped, that's whack. What's the name? What's the nickname for the Virgin Islands? He was like, well, they called St. Thomas Rock City. I said, that should be our name.
Rocks.
I was their friend. I was just, but I was just, you know, there. And anyway, we wound up starting to work together. I mean, like, it's an amazing story. It's just an amazing story.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
And that's how we started working. And then, you know, with Luke, or Adam Levine, Luke was just like, yo, man, I like Dr. Luke because he was honest with me. Like, I hate people. Don't lie to me, bro.
That's right.
Like, if I'm the type of dude, I'm gonna be like, yo, Mike, I ain't gonna lie, man. That girl, you might get that girl, but she ain't gonna mess with you as long as you wearing them glasses. My thing
But
is
that's
this.
just keeping it real. Yeah.
That's just telling you the truth.
Yeah. Right.
Guess what? At least if you don't get, I'm like, I told you take the glasses. And with them, and it was just, you know, Luke was just like, look, Ray, these guys need to be this. And just being honest, and we're gonna get pop radio, we should get somebody that's not black on the song. I think it'll help them at pop radio. They're black kids, they make pop music, pop radio is very finicky. I was like, okay. And then it was Adam, I was like, hell yeah. Only thing I said was, let's pick a record that represents them. Let's pick a record that's true to what they are. Yeah. Like Locked Away is that. I mean,
you feel the island. You feel the islands in there.
Let me take it deeper. Even if it's a pop song, what people hear it as, that's really like Biggie's Ride or Die Chick. All he's saying is, if I got, would you still like? That's all. That's a urban undertone. Like, if I got locked away, would you still love me the same? That don't sound like nothing that, you know, other things.
Yeah,
that sound like us.
Right.
So I was cool. That's all I said. Let the record be true to them, and it worked.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yes, that's my jam too.
So this is what last thing I want you to do, Mr. Daniels. I want you to look in that camera, give some of these independent artists that think they've made it or think they want to make it, give them some inspirational words.
Everybody can say something to you about inspiration. I mean, inspiration comes from within. If I got to give you words of encouragement for you to stay on it, you don't want it anyway. It's just that simple, bro. Like, all I would say to you is keep going. Reevaluate I think self-evaluation is the key to anything. Honest to God, like, just like, dog, I check myself before anybody in this room would. You don't need to check me, bro. I'm gonna check me quick. And like I said, if the music was whack, I would be the first person to acknowledge. I thought it was good, but you think it's whack? You think it's whack? Oh man, it's whack. Let me switch up. And then my thing is self-evaluation, man. Just check yourself, man, because any artist I meet with, I ask them the same question. Why you don't think you made it? Simple. I wonder, do artists ask themselves that? Why I ain't made it? Like, real talk.
That's what it is.
Like, if a woman says to herself, why I ain't got a husband?
Check yourself.
Do you think it's us? Or do you think it's you?
All right. That's what it is. Once again, we appreciate Ray Daniels for coming by. Definitely. That was great. A lot of great acknowledgement, a lot of great knowledge as well.
I'm ready for that biopic. That's what it is.
Once again, this is Stay Ready Radio. If you stay ready,
you never have to get ready.
That's what it is. This is brought to you by Volado Footwear.
RMC Studios, Pitbull Energy Drink.
3 Point Tequila, that's what it is. We're going to go ahead and take it out.